Hello, Advanced US Lit. I'm here with my son Alex. Say hi, Allie.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Doing okay?
Mhm.
Was it a little yucko this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're doing a little better. You're gonna stay over here tonight?
And look at this.
Ooh. Whoa, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Can we say bye, kids?
Bye.
That's my little boy Alex, and he's doing better. We went to emergency room this morning, and they took him on an ambulance to Children's Hospital, which is where we are now, and we're gonna spend the night here. Hopefully just tonight, but maybe tomorrow night too. So obviously I'm not at school again today. But today's going to be a work day for you. And you are going to be working on your Scarlet Letter writing assignment. So what you're going to do is the computers will be there available for you when you get to class, and you'll get a copy of the writing assignment. I think you got that in class yesterday. And a couple things I want you to think about. As with the Crucible writing assignment, I want you to keep any idea that you bring up in your writing, any argument you're making, I want you to have evidence for. Okay, so quotes for everything. If you don't have a quote, it doesn't work. So remember when I do the grading, I talk about whether, your argument is logical or valid. Logical means that it makes sense, but there isn't evidence to prove it. And valid is an argument that makes sense, and you can find a quote, scene, evidence, something to prove it. Okay, so that's thing one. Make sure that you're elaborating on improving your ideas. And then the other thing is the idea of an allusion, not illusion like, but allusion like ALLUSION, as in alluding to something. So, for instance, if I was describing myself and I said I have the strength of Hercules, which is accurate, I would be alluding to Hercules. And what that would do is, in trying to describe who I am, it takes all the qualities of who Hercules is, his incredible strength, all the feats of all the, tasks and things he needed to do, and takes all of those ideas and kind of puts them onto me in terms of describing who I am. So, as you're reading through this, first of all, because the book's hard, if there's any words that you don't know, make sure that you're looking up on your magical phone in your pocket what the definition of the words mean. And if it seems like something in the quote is referring to another idea or another story, then make sure you explain what the story is, what the reference or the allusion means, and why the author would put it in there. Authors use allusions to help add a lot of extra meaning to their story without doing a lot of extra writing. Right? So you could allude to another character from a book, you could allude to the Bible, you could allude to mythology, you could allude to all kinds of things. And it's just a way of adding extra meaning to your writing. Now, I realize it's Thursday and you don't have school tomorrow. This writing assignment for Scarlet Letter is due Monday morning by 8:15, and since I won't see you before then, make sure that if you try to submit your paper and have any difficulty with turnedin.com, that you make sure you either email me a copy or bring a copy to class. And as long as you show me that your paper's done, it will be not late. But if you show up in class and say Turnitin didn't work, and then you don't have a copy of your paper, it will be late. And also, even though I'm not here, I assume that you are busy humans outside of school, and you have lots of things that you would rather be doing outside of school than working on my writing assignment. So, to prove that assumption correct, make sure that you're using your time in class today. If you want to wear headphones, that's just fine, but give this your best shot. And I'm not around to answer questions. Hey, sorry, I had to stop. I'm not around to answer questions, but as with the Crucible one, I don't offer much in the way of help for answering questions on this topic anyway. Since you're only writing about a couple sentences worth of material, if I answer a couple questions, then I would have done the whole assignment for you. So anyway, I want you to really use your time in class and make sure that your paper is ready to go first thing Monday morning. After that, you might want to seriously start thinking about trying to do your Crucible rewrite. I don't know if you've looked at your grades, but the first writing assignment, there were a lot of scores in the low to mid 30s, which brought people's grades down. Once you do the rewrite, as long as you're following the things that I'm asking you to do, your grade will jump right back up quite quickly, actually. But you got to make sure you do it and try to really think about the things that I'm asking you to do. And I would also say I don't have a firm deadline for rewrites, but the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be. The further we get away from having read The Crucible, and we're going to start moving on Monday. onto our next topic of transcendentalism. So we'll have moved into our second time period. First one was colonialism and Puritan literature, and transcendentalism we'll be reading. Hang on one sec. Okay, sorry. I had to talk to my kid because he had to go pee. So I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, get your Crucible rewrite done. That will bring your grade up. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to go back to do it. Oh, moving on to transcendentalism. For that unit, we're going to be watching one of two films, which I'll decide on as kind of introduction to transcendentalism. Transcendentalism is a philosophy in the early-ish 1800s, and it's also a very religious-y time period, as Puritans were. So believe or don't believe in whatever you want, don't want to, it's none of my business. But we're going to get a much more positive, optimistic view of religion, and also just of people in general. And also, we go from the woods being scary devil town to the woods being where you go to read the signs of God and get closer to what's really important in life. So, as we move into that and then into our next time period of realism, we're going to be leaving the Crucible behind. So, I'd highly recommend getting that rewrite in, get your grade up before we get to be too late in the term. So, that's about all I got for you. So, please work hard in class today. I will see you on Monday. And we say bye-bye, Ellie?
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.